I'm not going to talk about the same plain and shallow stuff that you hear everywhere. Listen, the truth is that if you feel directionless, if you feel lost, if you feel frustrated, and if you feel like your life really sucks, then there is only one reason for that. It is because you are not building a life around your strengths, values, worldviews, your purpose, and your vision for life. Instead, you are building your life around a blueprint that someone else sold you. I want you to realize one thing. When you go on YouTube or any other social media platform and you see people, being successful with their business models or having those great cars and all of the other stuff and overall just living the life of their dreams, then these exact videos are so-called video sales letters, which means that these are the type of videos that are supposed to give you some kind of dream, like show you this dream and then try to sell it to you by claiming that it is extremely easy to achieve the same thing and that it is so simple and you can do that really quick, really fast, and all the other promises, those fake promises, right? And those videos are essentially making you believe that, well, you can achieve the same thing if only you follow the exact same path. Okay, and then these people will try to sell you some kind of course, program, coaching, something like this, and make you fall into the funnel of this exact creator. Listen, I know what I'm talking about because not only I have tried to run many different businesses in the past, but I'm also doing it right now myself to some degree because I also have a funnel. I have a free product in the description, and once you do that, once you download my free product, then you will need to give me your email first, and once you give me your email, then you will be added to my email list and all of the other stuff, okay? This is how essentially business works. This is how every single person on social media who is successful does things. In other words, what I'm trying to say here is that when you see that there is a video telling you that SMMA is the fastest way and easiest way to get really rich really quick, then it is just a VSL, video sales letter, promoting you the idea of SMMA. And yeah, they might offer you some free stuff, but once you enter this funnel, then what will happen is they will try to essentially sell you some kind of course, product, as I already mentioned. Or you will see that there is a new diet that makes it extremely easy to become lean. Or maybe there is new manifestation strategy that will literally make millions appear in front of your nose within the next 3 days if you do it right. And here's my paid course that will teach you how to do that, right? It is stupid, but it is how it works, essentially. This is the game. And the worst thing about all of this is that people will play this game, okay? People will try to sell you different things. And I absolutely get that because, well, if they were successful with this, then they might actually want to help you and do the same. I'm not saying that every single person who promotes their stuff is bad, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that literally none of them will mention a thing about purpose, about living a fulfilling life, and they will not really make you think whether that's the right choice. They will not allow you to think that, well, maybe there's something better and maybe this product that I'm seeing right now is not really the best. Well, they will just try to sell it to you, okay? And this is good. Like, they have to do that because if they want to be free, and that actually applies to every single person on earth, if you want to be free and if you want to live a life where you can go anywhere you want, whenever you want, and all of the other stuff, then you need to make money somehow, okay? And what is the best way to make this money? By providing value, by teaching people something that you have accomplished yourself, okay? So I'm just trying to say that if someone actually was able to make 100K with an SMMA, then it is logical for them to teach other people the same, okay? And so on this part, everything is good. But there's the second side of the coin, which is that many people, and that is kind of your fault right now, sorry to say that, but it is your fault. I just feel like many people are not self-aware enough to realize that, well, I'm just right now being sold a dream, okay? Many people will actually follow whatever they are being told to follow, if only you can give them enough results and if only you can give them enough proof that you are able to deliver on what you are delivering. And honestly, I do believe that this is the exact reason why your life sucks. The thing is that if you decide to follow whatever is the most shiny and whatever is promising you the most, then you are shooting yourself in the knee, essentially. Because instead of taking time to reflect on what you are actually interested in and what is your natural strength, what is your life's purpose, what is your vision for life, you just fall into the funnel of the first person that will give you the most results and proof and all the other stuff, okay? And you don't really take time to consider it. So instead of taking time to reflect on whether what this person is promoting is actually aligned with your values, with your strengths, with your purpose in life, what you do is you let these videos, let these messages influence you, and you end up buying their product. You end up buying their course, and then you quickly realize that, well, I'm not really interested in that, well, I'm not really good at that, well, that is not really something that I see myself doing in the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years, or maybe even until the rest of my life. So, well, it doesn't really make sense for you to keep pushing with this thing, okay? And even if you are able to say, well, I will keep pushing because yeah, this guy has promised me so many good results and he sold me this dream in a really good way, then what will eventually happen is you will quit anyways. And so you will just waste more time by trying to do something good, which is to keep pushing and build this discipline and all the other stuff. And even if you're able to be successful with this thing, then eventually you will probably end up selling it. So like, what was the reason if you need to start essentially from the scratch? I mean, yeah, but you will have some money and all of the other stuff, but you will have to find a new way, find a new business model, and then like build it from scratch, okay, with just more resources, but still. Listen, if you do all the things that I mentioned in this video, then you will end up following someone else's path, someone else's idea of a good life, not yours. And when you disconnect yourself from your own purpose in life, as I said, you are working on something that is not necessarily aligned with your values and strengths. And that makes your life suck. Because I want you to think about an example. So let's say that you would have a soul of an artist, okay? And then let's say that you would be forced to, instead of expressing yourself through paintings, through poems, something like this, instead of doing that, you would be forced to spend at least 8 hours every single day in the office and like just, do some paperwork all the time. Like, that wouldn't really make sense, that's the first thing, but also it would make you really stuck in life and it would make your life suck. You would not enjoy your life, okay? And that is exactly the same what happens when you start working on something that you are not passionate about, that you are not interested in, that you don't see a deeper meaning in, that is not aligned with you, with who you are, okay? So the action step that I want you to take is, I want you to take a step back, okay? Try to think, what are your values? Try to think, what are you truly interested in? What are your natural strengths, talents, your unique abilities? Now, if you need help with that, then I have a free product, as I mentioned in this video, the Awakening Protocol. You have literally step by step listed out what you need to do, what you need to think about, different techniques like going back to your childhood and like seeing what you were really interested in as a child, 14 types of purpose that you can pursue, 11 main abilities that you might have already, all the other good stuff, and it will genuinely help you. I do believe so. So if you need help with that, then check out the link in the description. As I said, that is the game. I do not have anything to sell you right now, so yeah, but it might change. But essentially what I'm trying to say is that if you need help, then you can literally just private DM me on Discord, and I will help you for free. But the action step is, as I said, I want you to really dive deep into yourself, discover your life's purpose, define your unique abilities and all the other good stuff. And most importantly, once you know what is your actual skill, then I want you to start building a life around it. Develop a vision around this skill. So let's say that you know that your skill is writing, okay? You are so good at writing, and whenever you go and start writing new things, then you can essentially enter the flow on command, okay? So when you realize that you can do that, that it is your natural skill, then I want you to realize that, well, you now have an actual ocean of opportunities, because you can become a copywriter, you can become an email writer, a ghostwriter, you can write scripts for YouTube videos, you can write on social media, you can write blog posts, articles, and all of the other stuff, all of the other options, okay? But then I want you to think about, okay, so like, what is the vision for my life? So what I mean by that is, do you want to be, like, if your skill is writing, would you like to be known as a copywriter? Well, if that's not the case, then you probably don't want to go down that path of copywriting, okay? But then you might ask yourself, so maybe I would be able to write YouTube scripts, and maybe I would like to even be recognized for that as the best script writer for YouTube videos in the world, okay? And if that vision excites you, then, well, that is a great sign that maybe you want to go in that direction. Build a vision around it, and then think about how can you actually turn that vision into a reality, okay? And just start working on turning your vision into a reality. And once you do that, then you will notice that your life does no longer suck. Like, actually, it can fix everything. The actual fix to all of this is just building a life that feels right to you. It is all about building a life that is aligned with who you are and that allows you to truly express yourself, okay? That is the key. That is literally what you need to do, okay? I know it will take some time. It is a complicated process, but I do believe that you can make it. I do believe that, well, if you take the right steps, if you actually start thinking about all of this stuff, then yeah, you will end up being successful and you will be able to fix this life of yours, okay? Yeah, so that is everything from me for this video. I hope you found value in it. If that is the case, you can like it, you can subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Other than that, thank you for watching, and as always, keep pushing.